Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. Alright, so we completely grinded down and stripped down that debris encounter and removed all parts except for the battery right here and that block and that connector I created there. So we're recharging all our batteries now by extracting this one as well, and I think we have more than enough parts, I would hope at least. Am I able to gather materials from... Oh, did I even know you could do that? And mistakenly, I said tier 3. I didn't have tier 3. I have tier 2 items here. I can potentially get tier 3 items now because we have ion thruster or thruster components because that has platinum. So potentially, if I really want to go that route and get in tier 3, I definitely can do that. Alright, so I checked back on the footage and... there was a particular way of building this out, and it was basically using kind of like this block right here. And I believe it was this block. And then basically these blocks like this. If anything. And it was kind of placed out like this throughout. And if I remember correctly, I didn't like the spacing here, but we're gonna do it anyways. We could always change it later, not a big deal. So I might be on the wrong side of this part, but it was kind of like that from what I can recall. So this was correct here, and I guess this was more shaped out as well. So I don't know if it was kind of like this. It probably was, and it ends up being kind of like that. I believe that's how it was. I could be wrong. I might have to double check again to see if this is correct. I feel like this is not correct, but yeah. I mean, let me double check really quick. All right, so that is actually sort of correct. Well, actually, no, this part is correct for sure. It was over here that we need to add a little bit more to it. So it was basically adding another layer here. So everything was kind of, everything was kind of like curved out from this, from with using those corner blocks here. That's what it's supposed to look like right there. Yep, that's what it... Ooh. What just happened? I think we killed all the power. That's what happened. Yeah. Okay, so we could keep this if we want to, but we have to, if we want to utilize it, we have to merge it somewhere on a ship. But do we want to keep it? I mean, more or less, we're only going to keep it more because of the power cell than anything else. But how difficult is it to make power cells, right? So that's another question. We could leave it for now. Not a big deal. But I think this is how it was kind of built out previously. So the front should be fine. I'm not sure about up there. That should be the way it is. And I think we could find out what it looks like from this side. Can we? Or it's been totally destroyed. Nope. Pretty badly destroyed from what I can tell. So this is not great in terms of like trying to find out how to fix it. But I do have kind of like a screenshot of the ship pre-damaged. So there's always that to reference. And I'm not sure if these were heavy armor. It should probably be heavy armor, because then that way it'll last a little longer, like up here. Actually, yeah, these are heavy armor and this lasted pretty well. And the rest was pretty damaged, but we're gonna have to get a ton of metal grids in order to make that work. So this side has... oof. pretty badly damaged. So it's a little rough to kind of figure out how that works. Over here. So I'm gonna have to reference that again. Okay, so we might need to move because I'm afraid that mining carriage is kind of in our way. And actually, no, we're okay. Moving might be the smarter thing to do, obviously, but it's fine for now. And we'll get into this because we need to turn our batteries back on if we can. And the one that's connected, actually, we need to turn off so that it doesn't do anything. We'll keep it for now and decide what to do with it after the fact. But for now, we're just going to figure out how to fix this really quick. And I think I might have a decent idea looking at an old kind of screenshot of it. There's a freighter and a mining carriage. Interesting. I'm not equipped to fight any of those just yet, obviously. I would love to do that eventually. But for now, nothing. All right, so here was I think this piece here. Kind of like that. And then we had landing gears and everything like that, but we're not going to put the landing gear back for now. We could actually. I mean, I don't see why not. Okay, so that's that. And I think this was just covered with either a full block or half blocks or whatever the case is. It's probably maybe even a slope block. I'm not even that sure, to be honest. If we use slope blocks, what it's gonna look like that. So it's either this one or maybe this block here. Actually, I think it's gonna be this block because there's a half block over there, so it should match up like that. So we need 2 of these. And we should be good. We do need a refinery to get rid of those scraps as well. So that's something we need to take care of sooner or later. Alright, so I think that kind of fixes the under layer of the ship. Minus this. This should be... Nope, actually I think it was like that. And the landing gear was basically on this right here. I don't really care to put the landing gear on right this moment, but we should put it back soon. Because we could utilize it to land, if anything, but I think this here would probably be this piece there. Yep, that matches there. Okay, so it wasn't too badly damaged, I think, unless I'm missing anything. But I think these blocks, yeah, these are half blocks. I can't put anything here anyways, so that's another thing. All right, so we gotta fix the other side, and then we should be decent. And then we gotta figure out what to do with that battery. In the meantime, there is an end goal here, so I'm gonna travel around, continue to fix up the ship, evolve it. But the end goal is to gather enough for 2 things: a reactor, and it could be a small reactor, and a jump drive, which there's only a large jump drive for now, unless the update comes out a little bit sooner, where I believe there is going to be a smaller grid jump drive, which is going to be from the new faction. Anyways, all right. So based on what I can tell, this is the wrong block. That's not what I was gonna say, but this is fixed up with this block. And that should be it, unless I'm missing anything. That should fulfill the whole entire piece over here. Up here, not much damage, so we should be okay. Oh, gotta fix this. All right, so probably gonna take the time to get this adjusted a bit. Okay, so that's looking good. What about the inside? So this and this is actually supposed to be heavy armor slope blocks that looks like this. I'm just gonna do light armor for now. And there's like a control seat here and a control seat here back to back as a dual ship type of situation. So there's that. But if the doors are closed and pressurized, that's why I don't understand how that works, because the air vent's over here. But yeah. Anyways, looking in the rooms here. Gotta get rid of this. This was using a passage the other way around. I'm not sure if these were supposed to be here. That's kind of odd. So there should be one extra block away from there. Okay, so that is the way it was. Fine, but we need this passage here, and then they have that bed there, another bed here, another battery right over here that got disconnected off of it. So more or less, we just need to put in the batteries and this random O passage right over here. Kind of right down the middle. And of course, what I'm going to do is probably replace what we can replace. That's in terms of a bed. So if this really is supposed to be a bed, we'll turn that into a bed. But for now, we are good to go here. Looks like we're missing a lot of interior plates for some reason. Or we're not. We're just missing in our inventory. Let's get all these fulfilled. That uses a lot of small steel tubes. Jeez. All right. And we should be good here. Okay, there we go. So bed there, passage there, bed there. That's fine. We gotta close this up here. How's this supposed to be? That's the way it's supposed to be. And then here's supposed to be some glass. Do we have glass? We do. Perfect. Not a lot, but decent chunk to fix this up at least. That's good. So same thing here. All this internal pieces. I'm not even sure what's supposed to be there. I think it's just a... Huh. I can't even get to it. It's just a regular block, I would think. Yeah, I would assume that's a regular block, or unless they put in a unless they put in a interior thing, interior wall thing, and then we just put battery there to cover that up right here, like so. Do we have enough mats to queue it up? Or even grab it? No, we're missing... I think we're missing power cells, though. A little hard to tell. Let's see. Yeah, we're missing power cells. That's fine. We'll wait for that to do its thing. And then we have this all situated the same way around. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good here. We're pretty situated. The only thing that's missing is that. And we can fix up these things. I know I left that open at one point purposefully. Let me just close that up for now. And everything else looks good, I believe. And we have kind of refurbished the ship. We are still missing a few things, obviously. And of course, that is the hydrogen. I still need to fix some color schemes as well, because we didn't color it on purpose previously. All right, so here and here are supposed to be beds. I don't think we need that many beds, so I don't mind turning one of them to bed, like this one. And we can use the inset bed or just the general bed. I don't know which one to use. So the inset bed probably be better based on how it looks like this against the battery, because if you use the other one, the batteries, I don't think we changed the color of the battery, so it's always been white. Yeah, the inset bed looks a little bit better than adding the regular bed, because the regular bed, the only good news about it is that it shows that window so you can see over there. But I don't like the little LED sticking out over here. I don't know. Two are decent. Either one looks decent, but I think this gives it more character right here. Just by a tad. Not by a lot. Only because it shows that window. But again, there's no real need to be able to see that side anyways, but whatever. So it's more or less a bit of an upgrade to this ship here by adding actual bed instead of a passage, although the passage probably meant to be that way. We could add pipes and everything like that for decoration. Right over here, that's definitely something we do. So we could use something like this instead. Yeah, basically pipe works instead of those passages. They have two kinds right here. You got a full block one and a non-full block one, so it could be like this here and like that. Doesn't really make sense to do that, but it probably makes sense to do this. So even if we did something like that, it would have a little bit of a look to it, I guess, right? So either this or this over here. We could do this. Alright, so that looks like that. We could change this, but we could also leave this like that. That's fine. Little bit of a change to the design. Not by much. Get rid of this. Does it get rid of that light? Yes, it does. I was a little bit afraid of that happening, but it happened. Okay. Whatever. We can always add them back. Okay, so pipe work right over here. Which is up and down, or does it really matter? Can't really tell, can I? Can't tell. We'll leave it as that. Okay. And let's add some lights back onto the ship, because we need to brighten it up a little bit as well. So there was an LED here. Not LED, corner light there. Pretty sure there's a corner light on this side too, but no need to do it there. Yeah, we could do that, right? It was here. We could probably put one here by the bed. There should be one parallel to this, which is the door right over there, I think. Potentially. I mean, there should be one here. I mean, yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, we do have one over there. Surprised I don't have an actual door here right this moment. That goes here. So there should be a door here. We'll put two over here. So one here, and we're good to go. Perfect. Okay, so I mean, we do have a decent amount of parts, but it seems like we have some issues here. So this O2 generator, for some reason, is it not connected to anything? Well, I thought I had it all connected, right? So this here is having issues moving things along. I don't know why. So an assembler should have ports. Yeah, it has ports on all sides, so that should be fine. So this moves into this. So I should be able to grab from container number 2. Or cargo number 2, right? Yeah, so that can pull from there. But I can't pull it more than that. So from here, this should connect to here. And it could connect down here. Which should be connected. Okay, actually no. Up to the air vents, right? If I close this, it's pressurized. Alright, cool. I don't really care to pressurize right this moment, but at least we know we're pressurized. So I think the aspect of that means it stops here. Right? No, because I thought they were connected to the connectors throughout here. So why wouldn't it kind of coincide with the ones over there, right? Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't make any sense either way. So this is the tanks behind here, all the way out to the front here. And still not connected to anything else. Yep, that's right. So none of this is connected at all. So what about underneath it? Is it not connected to anything underneath? It is. So that's interesting. I'm so confused by this setup. I mean, it could be something I did as well, so. Yeah, so this is connected to the bottom. And yeah. Okay. So everything's connected in terms of hydrogen, right? So are you telling me... Oop, we gotta get our hydrogen thrusters back up here and running. Do we have the small one? Yes, we do. Okay, we should be able to make... Oop, should be able to make more, right? Yeah, I think so. So based on the current setup, we have hydrogen here though. So how's it not connected? I'm so confused by that. So if I dug in here, that's the hydrogen thrusters on the bottom. There must be something broken then. Has to be. Because the thruster would be going there. Well, I'm going to take this out. Maybe it's something here. Kind of messed up. No. So this is all connected, all connected, all connected. And it's connected through here to up there. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, it is. So I am really confused why I can't pull from this one. Huh? Basically, everything's connected. So I'm a little bit confused how this works. So I should be able to pull from cargo 2 from here, right? Yes, that I can do that. Okay. That's not a problem. But then how come I can't grab it from this end there? Which seemingly is the issue. But I should be able to pull from cargo 2. Okay, I'm able to pull from cargo 2 there. Wait, is that even the right cargo 2? Well, let's just say either cargo 2. Yeah, I'm able to pull from cargo 2. Okay, so it's not an issue about there. It's more or less an issue within this ship then. This whole time. All right, so how this all works. This is all connected. This one isn't. So that's connecting here to there, and then it connects into there somehow. right? Because there's a conveyors, tons of conveyors. So I'm still a little bit curious to see why I couldn't pull. Yeah, I still can't pull anything from here, which is a bit odd. Because, all right, so there's a port on this, and there's port up and down, which you'll see there. This survival, okay, so, okay, I think that's the problem here. The survival kit is not even connected to anything, so that's also a problem. No, this one too. This is not connected. All right, so how does this Gatling work then? So it should connect from here into the conveyor, which then should go to more conveyors into the hydrogen. And is that a small cargo container behind that? We don't have access to. All right, so that was the problem. Interesting. That was very, very dumb. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So we weren't a get through it because we have this cargo container that wasn't hacked, which had nothing in it anyways. Great. Alright, replace that. We'll replace this block, and we should now be able to pull from there, right? I would hope so. It would really suck if it didn't. Cargo 2. Nah, okay. So that was the problem. Okay, there we go. But I thought I checked everything. I guess I did check it thoroughly enough to know what's still not hacked. So that was more or less a me problem. I still don't know where this one is. There's an oxygen generator within the original ship that's a little hidden that I don't know where it is. I don't know why I don't know where it is. Alright, we can't pull from there. We can pull from here. Okay, perfect. Alright, so the survival kit is situated in a really, really odd spot, I would say. Not quite sure exactly why it's situated like that. It's just sitting there. That's not connected to anything whatsoever, which is really, really weird. Yeah, it's not connected to anything. It looks like it's been put in the wrong way. Like it would be like something I would do normally, but it's not right. So if you wanted a second survival kit and still make it work, we should flip this around. All right, so as you see here, it goes all the way up to here. We could leave this open if we needed to, or maybe have to close it. I don't know. Yeah, so the O2H2. Yeah, so I don't know why the survival kit was like that. Survival kit, I think, should be more or less like this. Or at least the opposite way around, depending, right? But if you're inside like this, it should have been facing this way. Because then you would be able to get the power, oxygen, and everything like that that you need from going like this. And there's no room whatsoever for a air vent here, is there? Which is completely fine. And then here, passage right here could be just a bed. And I guess they use a passage so that it looks a little bit interesting. But we could also use a bed as well. So it has a bit of a window like that. I wouldn't even mind doing that. That's actually pretty interesting. If we use the inset bed, it would just been, what would that be? Just that backside. All right, but we have a window here now because we put a bed there. And then here should have been a Gatlin as well. So let me mend these together first. Yeah, I like the ship that it has rarely been touched, which is great. Gatling. We can add Gatlings now. Yep. All right, there we go. So that's set. Got our Gatlings. Probably turn them off for now, just in case. And I should be able to get from cargo 2. Yes. Perfect. All right, there we go. So that should be set for this. We don't necessarily need the remote control. I'll leave it for now. Everything else is fine, although we should probably, I don't know if we want to cover this or not. If we do, I'll probably just use this here like that. Might as well cover it up. So we'll put that block there. And we should be good. All right. So the rest of the ship is more and less intact. Oh, minus this, which I took out just to take care of the oxygen tanks. So that's good. Right here we need to add. I took that out as well. And I think we do this towards the tailpiece. Or we could change it up. We can... I kind of want to change it up. We could just do this piece. Like that. That kind of makes it look a little bit better, to be honest. There we go. So I'm not sure why there's a kind of like catwalk piece there, but that should be fine, unless that was to protect the battery a little bit more. Probably was. Protecting the battery type of thing. Okay, bottom secured. Bottom is secured. Both ships are up and running. Something's missing right over here. What is that? Oh, right. That was the connector that was there. So we can just put a regular block for now. Done. So everything's piped in. We are more than done there. All right, perfect. So there were Gatlins, 2 Gatlins over here. Were there more Gatlins? I can't recall for sure. If there was, it would have been somewhere else, right? I don't think so. It may have been just interior turrets, if anything. That's an interesting design. This is not really going to work out, is it? It's going to burn this down. Sure. I was going to get 1 thruster to stop it from going backwards. That's not great. We might need to add more. I think we should get rid of this rocket and turn it into a hydrogen instead. Does it have rockets here? It does. So let's go to another rocket launcher and throw it in there for now. Yeah, we should really just throw in another hydrogen thruster right over here. We'll just do another conveyor. So this is just going to change the look just a little bit, which is fine. I mean, we're just building as we can. So we can add... Yep, we can add 1 here in front where the other one is. I don't know if we have enough mats for all these thrusters, though. We're still missing a lot of thrusters because we're missing metal grids. And I don't think we can produce a bunch of metal grids, can we? Probably. Alright, we could create some. And I think that's the extent of that. 14 metal grids. More than enough for this. That's good news. I realize we're not that much connected here. So 1 shot of a block could disconnect us. So we may need to swap this out as well into another block. Or a full block. I probably want to just use a full block, to be honest. I don't see why not. That's looking good. This ship is it's a very plain ship. It's more of a hydrogen thrusting ship, so that's all it really is. with some weapons. Not a lot of weapons. I think there was like probably an interior turret over there, but I'm gonna switch. Not go with that for now. What was behind here? A container. And this is where my other stuff are. Okay. So maybe it was a Gatlin here, actually. We could put more Gatlins here. But Gatlin's going to cost us metal grids, which we only have 14 left. So let's not do that for now. Well, we can utilize it later. So let's put a conveyor here instead. And that way we can put a Gatlin here later down the line if needed. And same for this side right here. And ready to move on. The only thing that's worrying me is the amount of brakes that we have. So we have now 4 total. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. It's definitely not great. Should be decent. Do we have access to all the smart cargo containers now? I hope so. Where's the one with the metal grids right here? Yeah, I can grab that. So perfect. Let's grab some glass. I need to fix the windows up front. Oh, I actually need a girder instead. That's interesting. Usually needs the glass itself, but that time around is a little different. All right, that's fine. So here we'll grab some girders to fix this one up then. And we're good to go. So we should fix this window now since we're going to have to do that. That should be it. Okay. Now, do we want to put back a better seat here? So there's many different seats we could put here. Control station, a flight seat, a control seat. That's what it was over here or here, one of these spots. So we could do that. We could just do, I would say, a flight seat. I think it was here, actually. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's put a flight seat right there. Go old school flight seat. And then back here is a helm, but we can utilize... Actually, I think that's too far in because... actually, it doesn't matter. And then back here was actually a control seat, I believe. So you can get into... Yeah, I think it was right here, actually. I kind of want to do this seat instead. Yeah, let's just do that. I prefer this seat a lot more. Okay, so that's done. We could check on some of our hydrogen thrusters to see if there's anything we do about them. Did I add this? No, this was there to begin with. We forward thrusting, that's not a problem. Up and down is more or less the issue. But if they already have metal grids, then we can keep it to stay metal grids. But I think we're out of cobalt to make anything. I mean, we got 450 something. But you need a lot more than that. Oh, we ran out of nickel. Okay, so we could disassemble some motors then, I think we have. We have not a lot, which is fine. But we can get rid of these type of things that we don't need. Let's detect the components that is more important. All right, let's keep some motors as well. We don't have any detector components, do we? Looks like not. What can we get rid of? There's a lot of radio components. All right, so we can get rid of that too. So from here, we probably want or finally do a refinery. Maybe a basic refinery. For now, it's not something we definitely need. So We could put a basic refinery somewhere along there. Maybe in here, if anything. Not a lot of space in here, so bit rough to put anything here. We could put it here, no problem. Yeah, we'll put it here. And this should take care of the scraps, which is what I want to get rid of anyways. And all the radio components are gonna go away soon, and that's it. And then we just generally have everything everywhere. Alright, so now can we produce more metal grids? Probably not a lot. I think more or less the nickel is the problem, not the cobalt. That's interesting, actually. So, what has the most nickel that we can get rid of quickly? Not a lot. Interesting. All right, so not much we can do about it. Let's get in our seats for now. Our turrets we have here. So let's just get all the turrets on here. Just turn them off. Have them all. Let's just do 600 meters is fine. To do everything the same and lock into weapons. Here's a grouping of turrets, which is you. Oh, you know what? We'll put it not there. Third one on off. Another grouping that we need is backwards thrusters. So that's the ship brakes, as I like to do it. And then everything else thrusters. Except for the backwards. So we just get rid of the backwards here. Some of them are incomplete, so it's not a big deal for now. So this is going to be ship gas. Or it should be acceleration, ACC. And then that'll be our grouping there. So brakes on 2. Toggle on off. Acceleration on off. So that way, we need a float. We can float easily. That works out. I mean, we don't really need to do it that way, but because we could turn dampeners on and off kind of situation. So we only make 21 and ran out nickel. And then we don't even have that much motors either. So we are missing parts. Great. So that just tells me we need to go salvage some more if we can. There's 114 away, so that's probably our next stop. Let's just hit it. All right, the speed of this thing that picks up is from mostly the imp right there. With the big old thruster in the back. I could just get rid of the thruster in the back because that has a lot of mats and I could just put it all into the smaller ones. But then again, why get rid of it when we have it? I still didn't get rid of that battery though, but that's fine. Let's head for the Mayday. If it's interesting enough, we'll keep it. But if not, we will dismantle it as always. Alright, I forgot I do have a camera, so I can utilize that now. Camera's on the imp, so... Ooh, Pirate Vulture. Interesting. Let's try to stay away from that for now. Hopefully it doesn't follow us. Is there 2? Wow. We're aiming for this one here. And what is that? Oh, camera orientation is a little bit off. Oh, it's moving. Okay, so that's not good if it's moving. We're gonna run to another issue with a fight, if anything. Oop, we're getting too close. Let's get the big old thruster in the back to stop us. There we go. Alright, don't. Alright, so now I kind of lost sight of it. Where is this thing? That's Pirate Vulture. Right there. Oh, I hear firing. Where am I getting shot at? Right there. Oh, the marking. So it's a moving ship just like the last time around. So that's not good.